and I'm able to.
And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't, but he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a
run. Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova, and it's Fry in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer, was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
And stolen by Fry. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
A different look now for Cleveland. Iman Shumpert has come in for Kyrie Irving, and it's Captain Clutch in for Matthew Dellavedova.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Post, rotate over, and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
The Bulls leading by 12. Outside Rose. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Shumpert with it. Gasol covering.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Gibson, and he takes that one up, and Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
And finished off by LeBron.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
How much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark? Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
The Bulls leading by 8. And it's Captain Clutch with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Smith checked in for Cleveland. Chicago also making some changes. Joakim Noah is checked in for Gasol. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for Rose. And stolen by Fry. Now Cleveland moving it up. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out and transition.
And Moore kicks to Butler. Back to Moore. Puts up a three. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Moore's got 6.
In talking about LeBron's consistency, it's not just a physical effort. It's also a mental one. I mean, you know you're targeted by the defense all game. That'll wear down even the best players. How is it that LeBron's armor just never seems to be penetrated? And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb. You know, on the topic of LeBron, one of the few areas where he could improve consistency in is from the three-point line. 3 years ago, he hit over 40% from downtown. 2 years ago, 38%. Then last year, down to 35%.
And last year, not exactly up.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top.
Free throw percentages
Spacing.
compared to the season before, but he did not play completely healthy all of last year either.
A little dinged up, missed 13 games more than he had the season prior, and also the minutes dropped as well. And you could just see him laboring at times on the floor, clearly affected by those injuries.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. Irving comes in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Captain Clutch. 1:09 left in the second quarter. Thompson for 3. Rebound. Down by the Bulls.
And, you know, going back to Noah last season, I think the opportunities than he'd had the year before, and it was an adjustment for him. That kind of putback turns a simple rebound into a highlight play.
He assaulted the glass, you're right, then assaulted the rim.
Yeah, straight bringing the hard hat on that one. That's what you like to see on the backboard. And guys, talking about Joakim Noah, he was still the spirit of that team last season. Amongst all the great talents the Bulls had, Noah was that energizer and catalyst for the team, a true warrior, even in an off year.
LeBron, he's checked in for Cleveland. Captain Clutch comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. That's good. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Butler kicks to Moore. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down the shot like that against that kind of defense.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the Bulls as they wrap up the second quarter on a 14-3 run. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hey, Kevin, with Derrick Rose. Derrick, how does it feel to get back out there on the basketball floor here for the new season ahead?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Great to have you back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly a one-sided first half of action. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. An outstanding first quarter for Derrick Rose. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 1. That does it for halftime as the game is just about set to get going again. We send you back to Kevin Harlan and crew for the third quarter.
Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Check out the game for Captain Clutch. 13 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Bulls. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's McDermott in at the small forward position.
Really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in his game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
And Jimmy Butler had the career highs across the board last season, won the Most Improved Player of the Year award, really picking up his production in his 4th season.
You know, we had seen the flashes of potential in Butler before. Last season, he sustained great play and really took everything to the next level.
And the rejection by LeBron. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Butler against Irving, the 10-footer. And it's Butler missing. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Chicago's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. He dishes it to Rose. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 14 points for Rose.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's Captain Clutch. He's got 15. From deep.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
To the left wing, McDermott, no one around him, drops one in from the wing. McDermott's got 7 points in the game.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Captain Clutch. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Last season, the Bulls were a tough matchup, solid margin of victory for them, and never looked overwhelmed, Clark.
Yeah, you know what? They're a team that's even-keeled, the type of team that can win anytime they take the floor. They have a system that works and good talent, that actually excellent talent to make it special.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's McDermott in at the 3 spot. Now here's Gasol. And off the glass. That one's good. Here's Captain Clutch. It's incredible to think that Pau Gasol last year set a career high in points in a game for as long clock as he's played. He had that 46-point game in January.
Yeah, that's 46 points for Pau to go with 18 rebounds. I mean,
right.
You rarely see a player of his age putting up a career high like that.
There's Captain Clutch. Shot is no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
There haven't been many players that have the physical prowess of LeBron James, and he knows that this is going to pose a lot of problems for his team. He told me the most amazing thing to him about LeBron was that he has the ability to be a force at virtually any position on the floor, from point guard to center. He can and does do it all, guys.
Thanks, Doris. And Chicago has possession. After the Cavaliers pick up 3, Gibson setting a pick for Gasol. Clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D, because that clearly was a breakdown.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. McDermott, no one around him. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Thompson dishes to Love. From outside the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Here's Captain Clutch after Pau Gasol's bucket.
Timeout for the Bulls.